Hi guys! Okay, so today I decided to go over amethyst. It is one of my favorite stones, and a lot of you have probably already heard about it. It's a very common crystal. Most of my pieces, and if you have any or may get some in the future, most likely come from Brazil or Uruguay. They can come from other places like the US and other places around the world. I cannot recall them right now. Anyway, amethyst is a wonderful stone. It is wonderful in uses for meditation and stability, calming, balancing. It's great for enhancing your intuition and connecting to spirit. It is a crystal that resonates with the throat, third eye, and crown chakras. So your throat, your third eye, and your crown. And that's typically what it's known for. You know, the thing about crystals is, like, generally they are marked as, oh, this crystal resonates with this or these chakras, you know, and then you have people who are like, well, this one says it resonates with the throat, but I feel like I feel it in my root chakra. That's okay. It happens a lot more frequently than people realize. It's just a general gist of the vibrational tones and color therapy that go with, you know, your chakras and whatnot. So other people are gonna resonate with different crystals differently. You know, we all have our own individual vibration, and we're just gonna resonate with the universe in our own special ways. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. You know, you gotta figure out how it resonates with you. I know not everyone is super sensitive to the energies of crystals. Some people believe in it, but they don't consciously know, they don't consciously feel the vibration, but they feel like their lives have changed since they've had crystals in their lives. There are people who are trying to get sensitive to it and feel the vibrations, but they may have certain blockages. There are people who are super skeptical, don't understand, don't feel any vibrations from any crystal, don't feel the energies, don't feel any different with them, or claim not to. For them, I pray. I hope someday you can feel it, because it's truly magical. It's truly a blessing to us in this human experience. So, you know, there are all sorts of different scenarios. There are all different sorts of life paths. There are all sorts of different just journeys going on right now in the human experience, and I am thankful that I am sensitive to the vibrations of the crystals and can feel them and, you know, communicate with them and the spirit in general. So anyway, we're gonna continue on. So today I chose amethyst, and like I said, it's great for intuition, balance, stability, meditation, peace. It's a very calming stone. Like, it, oh my gosh, it is one of my favorites for calming. It and a lot of throat chakra stones tend to calm me. So it's wonderful for that. It tends to be protective. I don't generally use it in protection for home, but I do as psychic protection, so that I am not under psychic attack, so that others cannot harm me. It is protective in that manner. It provides clarity. It is great for uses in meditation, gritting, stress relief. It rids of negativity. It helps with addiction, supposedly. I haven't had that be a use for me, but I've read that for others it's been a great crystal in guiding through overcoming addiction. And it's a really beautiful piece. It's a really wonderful crystal. It is also the birthstone of February, which some of you may know. Hello, February babies. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a few of my pieces that I have collected. And amethyst is definitely one of my more concentrated groups that I have in my whole collection. It is one of my more popular choices. So there are quite a few to show you, but this is not all of them, and it's just a vast array of different types, and I'll go over that with you. So I'm gonna do a quick scan by and then explain each piece, all right? Okay, so here we have Amethyst, and yes, I'm drinking out of my purple cup. Perfect day, right? Don't mind those pieces up there, just block those. And I'll go over these shortly. Okay, so this is a piece that they would call Druzy Amethyst. It is called Druzy because of the structure, how it is grown. As you can see, it's not full-blown like this piece per se. This one fully clustered out. So this is an amethyst cluster. You can see the different points within it. And this is a piece that my husband actually got me for one of my birthdays. He got it off Amazon, and it actually came out even more spectacular than he was thinking it would. So this is what they call, I believe it's a grade A. Sorry if I'm wrong about that, but I believe it's grade A. It's got these little druzy babies, quartz babies. I call them babies. They are adorable. They're full of energy. So this is a really stunning piece of amethyst. And you can see the banding of minerals and composites. And then the back of it. So, and I still have the sticker that says made in Brazil, because I always laugh when there's these stickers because it says made in whatever country, whatever place. And well, yeah, of course it was. It's made in nature, so you know they're just marking that it's from these places. But the outside, you wouldn't even know. You're just like, oh, look at that, you know, normal rock. But then they crack it open, or they mine down into caves, or whatever it is, and then they find these beautiful specimens, and they are great. And this poor thing, she kind of shed in our move, but I'm trying to keep her little pieces with her. You know, crystals break when they need to. I trust that. It's always a sad moment, but I know they're doing exactly what they need to be. So then we have this big piece. She is considered a druzy amethyst. But unlike this one, so lightly, beautifully purple, she is really dark. So she is considered a black amethyst or dark amethyst. Really a stunning piece. I love this piece. She is usually, give me a second, sorry. She is usually around the ashes of my loved ones. I have ashes of my cat, my first cat, and I have ashes from my mother-in-law. So she's usually sitting with them, but I haven't got a shelf up to create that little sanctuary space yet. So a really beautiful piece, and sometimes you'll get pieces and they have writing on the bottom. I'm guessing it has to do with, you know, where they're mined and what the people chose to do. It's really a shame to me, but at least it's on the bottom, I guess. And the crystals don't seem to mind. If they do, there's a way to get it off. This is an amethyst piece. It is a pillar cut piece. Really beautiful. There's some rainbows in there. Oh, there it was. Really beautiful piece. Love to work these cuts in grids. There's a pyramid. I adore this little pyramid. I love the banding through here. It's amazing. Also great. These little pyramids are awesome for the center of gridding. This is a unique piece. This is a chandelier cut amethyst. As you can see, it looks like it belongs in a chandelier. Sorry, I don't know why my hands are so cruddy. Anyway, this is a chandelier piece. I love that it goes from this deep purple to the light whitish pale purple and the natural tones in there. I love it. It's gorgeous. And then you have this piece, which is amazing because it is a cluster, such a deep purple, absolutely stunning. But then you can see deep into the roots of it. And on the other side, it actually has a cavern. This is really rare to find. By the time it gets shipped over and everything, caverns usually break off if there are any, and they're just not very common. You see a lot of banding, but the caverns are not usually left. So this is a really special piece due to that. And you can actually see clear through it. Over there. Yep, that's my finger. So yeah, just a really unique, awesome piece. I love it. Love, love, love it. I love them all. And then you have, this piece drew me because of its cut. I don't know who chose to cut it like this. I don't know its backstory, but I love this piece. It is so unique. It's so interesting. It's a cluster. It's just been carved into a funky shape. And you have this really deep amethyst. This one is amazing. Amazing. I love it. This piece is wonderful. I like to put it here on my third eye. It feels amazing, and it really is great for connecting to my intuition and my third eye, connecting to spirit. So I use that a lot in meditations. She actually charged in the full moon, and it appears that she decided to start a little crack. There's a little crack here. That's not bad. That's not to say that she will, you know, eventually break off. She may. That's up to her, you know. She took in a lot of energy from that full moon, so she is shining bright. And then we have this piece, which I actually got back in my home state of Iowa. She charged in the full moonlight recently too. This piece is wonderful. I just love that she is such a big, hefty point. And there's rainbows in there a little bit. Interesting cut here. Just a really wonderful piece. I really need to put her to work. She's begging me. I can feel it. And then you've got, like, this is a little cluster, and this is a jar of amethyst bits and pieces. I kind of feel bad when I find these jars because they're just shut in there, but then I never know what to do with them. So I just don't end up opening them very often, and I feel pretty bad about it. But eventually I'll figure out maybe another source that they can go to, what they can do. This piece is actually the #1 reason that I decided to cover Amethyst today. I'm sorry, the light in here is reflecting off, but this piece is such a beauty, such a beautiful sphere. Look at that rainbow. And I have spent quite some time gazing into this beautiful piece over a few months. She has so many phantoms in her that reflect different animals, a lot of them connecting to me directly. I adore this piece. Usually she just sits around the house, but she also tends to be on my nightstand a lot and get ogled at by me a lot. One of my top pieces for sure. So this is a pile of tumbled amethyst. So this is called a dog tooth. It's mostly because of the shape. It's a banded amethyst, but it's known as a dog tooth amethyst. This is actually a raw point, just like it broke off a cluster and they left it alone. So that's a raw amethyst. And then this is a tumbled. This is one like you'd carry in your pocket. You can put it in grids. You know, great piece for calming. I like to just, it's got this flat side, so I just like to rub over it. It's very calming. And this is banded amethyst, and yep. So you got amethyst there. And then these pieces up here. So this piece is, you know, you'd be like, oh, citrine. Like if you know crystals, you'd think, you know, oh, that's citrine. Well, no, it's not. It technically could be called that. It's technically faux citrine. It is amethyst that has been baked at a high enough temperature to turn into citrine, basically. So some people believe that pieces like this that have been toggled with, I suppose, have the energies of what they are now. So it's orange, and you know, it's amethyst, and citrine is, in a way, it's also amethyst. They all derive from quartz. Amethyst, citrine, amagreen derive from quartz. So this is a baked amethyst, and some people believe it has the qualities of a citrine. To them it may. For me, I've used it with the intentions of citrine. However, I can also use it with the intentions of amethyst. As a comparison, this is a raw citrine. Not raw, but it's a polished cut, but it is a true citrine piece. You see that pure yellow, the phantoms in there. There may be a little smoky in there, that gray tone. Sorry, trying to get to the light. So we got citrine right there, which I'll go over in another video. And then up here you've got the mix. You've got ametrine, which is amethyst and citrine, which can occur naturally. This is a tumbled piece of ametrine. You can see the purples and the yellows. And same thing here. And then these are amagreen. So this is amethyst that's gone green, which means that the amethyst has been heated up to a certain temperature, whether in nature or after being man-pulled and heated up, it has turned green and turned into amagreen, which I'm sure it has its own special qualities as well. I need to research that. So that's amethyst. That's quite a few different pieces of mine and different cuts and styles. It's stunning. I'm sure these crystal videos will get better as I go through experience and finding really the base points that I want to hit on and everything. So thanks for sticking with me while I go through the first few videos. I know they're rough. I will try to get better, but that's part of the journey, part of the experience. So that's amethyst. If you have any more questions on it, let me know and in the comments, and I will try to respond to you guys. I really appreciate you watching, and hit the subscribe button if you're interested in crystals and want to learn more. Thank you so much, and have a great day.